Much to cover this week here on episode 5 here on TWIRtv. Stay tuned. First off, top story today before we get into robots and the top stories of this week in robotics. We just want to quickly send out a hoo-yeah and a loving mwah to all of the lovely, lovely, beautiful, amazing women out there that have worked so hard. Thank you, Mom. Thank you to all you lovely ladies. Happy Mom's Day. Happy Ladies' Day for those that are non-moms. And we want to thank you guys so, so much for everything that you've ever done. It means so much to me. I hope we had an amazing, amazing Mom's Day. SNL covers some interesting skits coming up. Martha Stewart on Match.com. Hmm. That'll actually integrate us into another show, actually. There's another new show integrating that I have started myself that I'm very excited about. I've been wanting to start this new exercise program for some time, and we've been starting to follow blogs on it and putting up vlogs online. And we're very excited. I hope you guys have the opportunity to check that out. Go over to youtube.com/user /the Jenna Fox. You'll be able to follow my story over there. I'm very, very excited to be part of this program that we started, and that will hopefully integrate into nutrition, food. It's just a great way to segue from the mention of Martha Stewart as well. And college budget, those that are on more of a college budget or much lower income, like myself, not by choice. And a lot of those are graduating this week, so congratulations to all you wonderful, wonderful graduates. All these parties are happening this week and over the next few weeks, and over the last couple of weeks, we've been seeing a lot of folks graduating, and we'll see that continue into June for the other schools as well, and continuing throughout. And as you might be thinking about maybe graduating from high school, heading into college this fall, it might be something to consider. So again, like we always do, we'll put those links up. We apologize, a lot of the links and some of the editing I'm a one-woman crew, so it's been a really challenge lately because we're trying to get that up, we're trying to be on top of it, and we're trying to do the best we can. It's just so overwhelming right now. We're trying not to take on too much so that we can get to it and allow us to get that. And we're trying to get back into a regular routine of putting all those pieces together. Don't forget to reach out to us at TWIRtv, that's TWIRtv, at gmail.com. Put in the subject whether you want to become part of the studio audience, whether you have a question, put subject question. If you want to be a guest, put in there guest. Please include all of your information about that and reach out to us. We really appreciate that. Google Glass apps. We still haven't heard anything. We know that Google's I/O is coming up very quickly, so we'll be keeping a close eye on that. All those last year, there's many folks last year that had gotten their little glass invitations. And I know that me with many, many others on the 2 of 4 Explorers program over at hashtag Glass Explorers, or Explorers Glass, I apologize, I'm getting that mixed up. I tried to have that pulled up prior, but it's been giving us issues. So, but we're excited because we should be hopefully hearing something soon. I also talked to another good friend of mine in the tech industry who's supposed to be getting theirs and haven't heard anything. Speaking of that, we mentioned last week briefly SNL had a Google Glass sketch, and one of my good friends and producers, directors, sent out a this reminds me of you, Jenna, when they posted that on Facebook. So that was very interesting that we wanted to throw that little fun little mention in there. There's a new voiceover, me being having a passion for voiceovers for many, many years, and doing voiceovers for more the Explore the Animated Series and many of the other works that I've worked on over the years. I'm very excited to continue to be a voiceover, and I'm very excited about this. There was this voiceover documentary that was mentioned not too long ago recently. That should be coming out later this year, and we will also put the link up for that story that we heard about that. So we're going to keep an eye on that as well. Robots on Cartoon Network. We're kind of bumming. We wanted to announce it last Tuesday, but we didn't hear about it until just a little while after our broadcast. So we were kind of bumming about that. But we're sorry if you did miss it, or if you guys happen to be lucky to either have a downloaded copy or have a DVD of it, Blu-ray, some form of it, maybe an old VHS still of it. And we were very excited. There was a lot of fun little snippets on there. The original Leonardo, not DiCaprio, Leonardo da Vinci mentioned actually his original robot concept. Well, of course, the word robot was actually not introduced until the early 1900s. But it was just very exciting to see some very interesting little robot sort of facts. It was kind of fun, and it was nice to go back and revisit that great fun little film that was done, DreamWorks Robots. A lot of fun. Ewan McGregor starred as Robbie, and actually that was the name of Leonardo da Vinci's original robot idea was Rob. That's Robbie. That's where that was taken from originally. Windows 8 allowing you to play Game Boy games. Licensed or unlicensed? You'll have to make your own decision on that. We're going to put the link up on that. You guys can check that out. I've always been fascinated by that. I think that's very interesting how we're going to start seeing that on the new Ouya coming out, as well as the Game Stick and other applications that will integrate the sort of Android. And I know that me using an Android, that's what we're broadcasting with you guys on right now. We're using the Samsung Galaxy S2, and I know through that Android we're able to use some downloaded emulators and use some of the ROMs for those games. And I know that we've seen that integration for some time. It's a controversial thing. There's a lot of back and forth discussion about that. Legalities, licenses, those that had a copy originally and those that only download copies of what they originally had, and there's a lot of legal issues that come with that, and let's just sort of leave it at that. We'll put the link up for that as well at the end of the show. We hope you guys are coming along and enjoying everything that we're discussing today as well. And the multi-talented Brian Birchwood. Thank you, Brian. I always get your last name because somehow it doesn't just slide off my tongue like I want it to. A shout out to you. If you do happen a chance to see this episode, come on by, say hi. We really appreciate it. Remember, we also are trying to run our chat. Now, if I don't respond, I apologize because we're having some tech issues. I don't know why I can't seem to get the chat running correctly. I wish I could afford to have a tech person come in here and work out all the bugs. I have to kind of do it all myself. We're not so lucky. So I hope you guys bear with us. We're over at the MIRC chat, and we're hashtag TWIRtv, TWIR TV, and join into our chat. Say hi, stop by, send us a shout out, send us some love. Please leave all the hate behind. Look, we're just trying to reach out there and do the best we can to help out. And I hope people can appreciate that instead of deciding to find anger in it, decide to add jealousy. Let's put all that drama aside. Let's leave that for the films. And let's hope that we can share the love and pass this around and say hi. And we really appreciate that. We really hope that we can continue to bring you guys good top stories, doing it in a professional way, continue to do it in a professional way that we try to continue to bring you as well. We're not so lucky to have the setups like some folks can afford. When you're struggling at the situation, we try to work with what we have. So we hope that you guys appreciate what we're trying to do, and see it in a positive light, and I know that I I hope that you guys will continue to show your support. It really means so much to us. So a lot to cover this week. We're really hoping we're just about probably a little more than halfway through our episode right now. We can only have our sponsors, which we're going to cover in just a few seconds, to sort of get us through a half-hour program at this time. We're hoping that we can lead over to being live over on YouTube. We're having some tech issues. We've been trying to log into our other live stream over at justin.tv/TWIRtv. Right now, we're broadcasting live through USTREAM. You may end up watching this episode later after it's been posted. So if you have joined us later, thank you guys for coming back to review our episode. It means so much to us. It really does. It means the world to allow and have this opportunity for us to continue to broadcast as we do. So with that said, I'd like to move over to our sponsors. We're very excited. Stamps.com / we're trying to get our /. And if you guys go over in the upper right hand corner, click on the mic, there should be a promo code that we're going to give you. It's kind of a long code. It's like 4 digits, a dash, and a few more digits there. You can please plug that in. If you can't do it when you sign up, put down in your referral and either mention our name or my name, Jenna Webb, and you can plug in your promo code to get you up to $100 worth of offers as well as for only $9.99 for shipping. Technically, it's free. We're able to send the 5-pound it was able to hold up to 5 pounds so that you can weigh your items that need to be shipped. I apologize there. I had a moment. So stamps.com, go on over there, guys. We really appreciate your support and for being part of your family as well. And I think it's a great integration into our other promoter, paypal.com, too. Don't forget paypal.com. What I loved is we were able to set this up so that we could actually swipe and take cards, which is such a nice option. They do have other options where you could scan, but we really liked how you could just plug this option in and use this quick start PayPal here option, which is really nice. So thank you guys to PayPal as well, and then plug into offer and promo code and referral code to our email. And we really appreciate that. We'll put that in the show notes as well. And for websites, e-commerce, one of the best ones that I've found that I've been able to use is Squarespace. Going over to Squarespace, check those guys out. For a very small minimal fee, you'll get website, you'll be able to get for 1 year, and for a small fee every month, it'll allow you so that you can, it'll cover it on everything. Tablets, smartphones, laptops, using the HTML5, excuse me, not like a lot of them were earlier that was really slow and lagging. They were using Java, and they're trying to integrate that so that we can hopefully see that you'll be able to go over these as well as on some of your game consoles as well to integrate that form as well. It's very inexpensive. That's what we use. Ours is trying to get set up over there. We haven't been able to integrate that. It may be later this year, because right now we do own a domain name. We do have the licensing. And we also want to, don't forget to go on over to LegalZoom.com as well. And that's probably a good place as well, like to integrate our next question as to, you want to make sure that if you're going to do anything that's along these lines, there's a lot of options over there. Now, they're not a legal service, but they can help you set up the same way that they set up for us. We were able to set up our business name and do that for just about $100, which was a pretty decent deal, because normally it costs much more than that. So it was fairly a decent deal over there. So we hope you guys are able to check out our sponsors, and thank you, Cat Fox Studios, where we are in your studio right now. We're trying to integrate into another part. We're so excited. The racks for the green screen have just shown up. We just assembled those last week, so we're very excited about that. So we hope maybe we might be able to integrate into part of that for our episode later on, giving us a little bit better look or feel to our sort of background. that we have as well. So we really appreciate your guys' viewership. We really appreciate all of our sponsors. We appreciate the moms this week. So keep an eye out. We're hoping maybe to integrate and look and go on over and look at the new Xbox announcement that should be coming up. It's supposed to be starting tomorrow. If you guys are watching this after that, then it'd happen on Wednesday, May 15th, 2013. I think they mentioned it being at noontime Eastern Standard Time. No, sorry. I think it's Pacific. So I think we're actually going to see it here around 3 o'clock. Is that right? Yeah. Uh, I apologize if I get those times wrong. We will integrate those. I tried to have those times written down prior to our announcement as well. But we're hoping maybe that we can try to do a live stream and a live coverage of that and have some commentary. But we don't know if that will happen tomorrow. Uh, Keep an eye out. If not, we're going to try to find the link and put that at the end of the episode. So we really appreciate that. And we're very excited. Brian Brushwood came over to follow us on Twitter, so we're sending a shout out to you, Brian. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your reaching out and showing your love for us and coming along. It means so much to us. So we reached out to him. We said hi, and we'll see if hopefully we'll hear back. And if not, hey, we send best wishes out there. I hope that he continues to do some great multi-talented, multi-expressional artistry. It's very interesting. He has a lot that he covers that's very in common with a lot of us here over here at TWIRtv. So we're very excited about that. Don't forget, if you guys want to be part of a studio audience, don't forget to come on over to TWIRtv. That's TWIRtv at gmail.com. Put in the subject audience, studio audience. And we're going to try to set you guys up so you guys can come in and you can say hi, take pics if you want, and all that good fun stuff as well. So we hope you guys are coming along. We have been talking about a couple other shows that we're hoping maybe to integrate as well. We don't know; those may end up being some off air video recorded shows that will be posted at a later date, so that it'll allow us to allow for editing as well. And in our episodes, we're going to be covering. We're hoping that we can integrate some of that editing aspect and add a little bit more special effects look to it and just sort of amp it up just that little bit more. Because when we go live, it's kind of raw and rough, but we hope you guys can still see past that and sort of enjoy the aspect of what we have to work with for right now. There are some software aspects that we want to integrate into our program and our show, but they're just so expensive, and it's just taking a really long time to save up and get piece by piece. And speaking of working on piece by piece, I hope this doesn't go into copyright infringement, because we're very excited to announce one of our new family members to the team as well. Say hello, Wally. So there he is. Voice response at this time. We're hoping to integrate, as we were talking about in one of earlier our beta episodes, as well as some of our earlier episodes. We were mentioning about working on a new hobby, and we're also trying to order a new hobby kit for Rob as well, so that we can get the track and integrating that onto him, or we consider to possibly use like a Roomba, one of the Roomba vacuums as well, to give him mobility. We're also we've got to send a shout out to Easy Robot. That's Easy-Robot, Easy-ROBOT.com, EasyRobot.com. And a shout out to the team over there. You guys are great. We're going to be integrating. We've contacted them. We're hoping to be able to get a couple of robot kits so that we can do that, and also work on. We also have a couple of empty tissue boxes coming in with some other paper, so that we can build I think he called it the box robot. So we're hoping to maybe try one of those. And we want to integrate the Wally so that he will have the camera in one of his eyes here, and it'll be voice recognition. He'll be able to follow like a ball. He'll be able to follow my face. very, very excited about that. And we have another special guest coming. Hopefully, he'll be here by next week. You'll have to keep an eye out. We've been watching it close. We thought he'd be delivered by today, but unfortunately, they don't deliver till this afternoon. So he may make a special appearance tomorrow if we're able to go live during that coverage. I don't know. We're trying to work on that coverage. So as we're getting ready to wrap up our episode once again, we can't thank you guys enough for coming along. It really means a lot to us. I'm so glad you guys continue to follow us. That it just means the world to us here on episode 5. Before we go, we just want to wrap up again. Don't forget, you can follow us, either come to our chat, and it's an MIRC chat that we download. You can get an unlimited version. It's like $20, but it's one time. It's not monthly fee. It's like a one time, just to help support the programmers. And we download it and we use that chat setup. And it's very inexpensive and a very nice way to integrate the chat system. So feel free to come over to hashtag TWIRtv and log in, say hi, stop by. We'll try to say hi. I don't know how much of it we'll be able to actually do during when we're on live, but I'll try to integrate either after or before if we have an opportunity. If we don't respond, please don't take it personally. It's not meant that way. Roast right now, we're just having trouble getting into it. We've got it set up, but for some reason, we just can't seem to have it running during the show. It's not, there's some issues going on there that we're trying to figure out. So bear with us with that. Don't forget, follow us over on Twitter. We also have a Facebook page, Facebook and Twitter, .com/TWIRtv. Thank goodness we were able to get that name. So follow us over there. Subscribe to us. Remember, subscribes are free. I know that usually many subscribes tend to get misinformed from a lot of individuals thinking that it's a paid service, and it's not. It's free. We try to offer this service for free, and the information free as well, to the best of our ability, just to help report on it and be able to bring some education and being able to help those out there. We continue to do it because we love it, and we hope that we can bring some education and help to what you guys. And speaking of that, don't forget to come over and leave us a comment. Uh, Tell us what you want to see, what you want us to cover. We're trying to integrate as much tech as we can into it without feeling like we're kind of moving on the toes of some of the other folks who cover some of the other tech out there. That's why we try to focus more on the robotics and the robotic operating system side. There are other robotic events coming up, so keep eyes posted on that. Don't feel free to stop on by too, and if you know an event maybe that we didn't cover, and we apologize, it's so hard for us to keep up on that. It's just so much for a one-woman team to be able to do that. So if you know an event's coming up, by all means, feel free to post it either on Facebook or on Twitter, or send us an email about it. I don't want to turn it into spam, but I definitely want to get the information out there, if you follow what I'm saying. And then, so speaking of that, we'll sort of end with our email. Don't forget, contact us at TWIRtv, TWIRtv, at gmail.com, and then put in the heading either studio audience, or whether you want to be a guest and put guest. And if you do want to come on and be a guest, don't forget to leave all of your information and just send us a very brief description of what you'd like to see and what you'd like to sort of get out of it, and what kind of education do you want to help with others out there to get the word out that will help. And we want to do all that we can to continue to help, and I hope you guys continue to follow us along. We really appreciate it. So again, thanks for having us this week. I'm Jenna Fox, episode 5. And we will talk to you guys again soon. Love you. Ciao. Have a great week. And cut. All right. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Have a great week. Ciao.